Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's Train Sim World 2 Sandpatch Grave Memorial Day service. Today is Memorial Day here in the United States, where we honor our fallen soldiers. We're going to be doing a service from Cumberland Yard West up to Rockwood Main No. 1. Hey, Josh. So we're going to get in here. Before we leave, we're going to have a moment of silence, about a minute. And then we'll be on our way. So we'll get in here and get. I think here's a good point. I think let's just do our minute of silence here, and then we'll get in here and get things set up. All right, thanks. I'll be back in a minute. Okay. Thank you all for the moment of silence. All right, let's get started here. So, all right. Let's get everything all set up here. All right. While we're up, let's get the radio is on. Let's get distributed power on. Number lights on. All right, I think we're good there. Let's get that there. Let's go and get the brakes set up. There we go. All right, Joshua, how are you? All right, let's get that light on. Let's get the banking comm on. I don't think we have this one. I think. Let's go take a look real quick before we get started here. Nope, we don't have any additional help at the back. So we're doing this intermodal service to Rockwood. Oh, this is going to be... So we got a AC 4400 here, and we have a Dash 8 back here. So just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Okay. Get the brakes off. Oops. Where did my co-driver go? Oh, interesting. I had a co-driver. Oh. Now I'm not there. Now I'm there. Okay. Now the number lights are acting up. try that now. Okay, now all the lights are on. We've got a co-driver. All right, and hey, Pete. Yep, the beautiful gray livery. Yep, that's right. All right, let's get on our way here. Brakes are all set. Okay. The brake should have been released. Now we're finally moving. Oh, I think I know why. We have to set it. No, it should be automatically set. Alright. We're on our way. That's alright, Pete. Alright. Got a 13-mile run to Hinman, and then we'll hang that hard left and go up the hill. There. No. And we'll start making our way to Rockwood. We're going to end up right there. Our usual stopping point. And we're on our way. I was kind of multitasking. I was talking to my friend in Vegas this morning and trying to get this all set up. So, yeah. I was actually awake at 3:30 this morning, and I tried to go back to sleep, and I dozed off and on, and finally looked at the clock, and it was a little after 5, and I'm like, I might as well get up, get my coffee made, all that. So I almost thought about changing the weather because it's like cold and rainy here. I was gonna have like a rainy service, but yeah, we probably would have had a ton of wheel slip trying to get the train started. Hopefully everybody's having a good Monday, the last day of May. Seems yellow. I kind of feel like there's going to be a red coming up at some point for some reason. But yeah, we'll wrap once we get up to Rockwood Main, and hopefully we We're gonna have to be careful with the stop because we've got all this weight behind us, and we're going downhill, going into Rockwood. So we're gonna have to be pretty careful as we approach. We're going to save, of course, so we hopefully we don't spad. And all that. So yeah, yesterday while Ace was streaming, I did try to do that service, one of the ones that Pete was not Pete, you Pete, but Pete 88. Yeah, it's it almost seems nearly impossible to get a gold. Like I sped a little bit, but it wasn't like I lost a significant amount of points. I did stop short of the actual stop point, but it gave me credit for the service. But yeah, there's no like rhyme or reason why. I mean, even it almost seems like even if you have a very perfect service, you don't speed, you hit your stop marker, there's no guarantees that you would get a gold out of it. So yeah, I don't know, like it'd be nice if there was at least one via point along the route, maybe that would assist, but yeah. But Hamburg to Lubeck does look really good in snow. I will confirm that. It's, yeah, it does look really good. Alright, so how many cars do we have? I think we have, oh, we got 52 cars behind us. I would have thought we would have had maybe one more locomotive here at the front, or at least something in the back to help push, but oh well, it is what it is. We got moving finally. Now, if you want to see some real-life intermodal services, if you go to, there's a virtual railfan site on YouTube, and we have an area in Belen, New Mexico, Burlington Northern Santa Fe yard, and there is a lot of freight service out of there, and you can see some intermodal action there. And you can see some of the Santa Fe heritage units. Which is a pretty cool thing. So, but I figure, yeah, we'll probably have a few more people join in as we head up the hill here. It's still kind of early here in America, so, but I know it's quarter to 11 there in the UK, so. Now we're going downhill. I don't know how we're losing speed going downhill. That never. It's one of the things that kind of perplexes me about this route. We got almost a 1% downhill. We should be gaining speed fairly easily, but we're losing speed. I'm still waiting for that last car right there to pass the 20 so I can at least go a little bit quicker, because then we're going to be fairly close to the 35 by the time we get to the 25 or even the 20. Right now we're So tomorrow we get another road map, more information about the Cathcart Circle. Be good to see that. When's that last car gonna pass that? Oh, it's probably not till like here somewhere. Oh, now it finally did. Yeah, I think we'll hear more about that. Looking forward to hearing more about King Creek. I was kind of looking over the article again last night about. I mean, we're getting 35 mainline miles and a 5-mile branch. So 40 miles. I mean, that's not too bad. I think it's going to be a good route. Plenty of its own challenges, somewhat similar to Sandpatch Grade. I think it's going to have some hills and whatnot that we're going to have to climb up. But if we've learned anything from Sandpatch Grade, I think it could be applied, hopefully, to the King Creek. Yeah, at least both the locomotives match. That's a good thing. Oh, I should open the window. There we go. See, it's weird because sometimes you can open the window on these, but not this time for some reason. Because I was going to put the number lights on, and that's okay. Ooh, I'm speeding. I thought I sit down. I guess that doesn't work. Oh well. Yeah, it's nice that they both of them are in the gray, blue with yellow livery. All right. Yeah, we're going to be almost at the 50-mile-an-hour sign by the time we hit the 35. Hard to believe that May is finally coming to an end already. Almost halfway through the year. Don't know where it all went. Well, we have another person join us. Hopefully everybody's having a good Monday morning. I'm looking forward to getting paid tomorrow. I can go get a haircut. A few other necessities. Yeah, run for King Creek. Oh, maybe Imbella's up. Might be Imbella, it might be, could be Mick. It might be here. There's no telling who it could be. I'm looking forward to Cathcart. Just watching the little preview that they had. They didn't show us all the bells and whistles, but I think they will this coming week. They'll do one more preview stream. I like it. I think it's going to be interesting. It looks like a really cool setting. It'd be nice. It's going to be nice to have a different, something else to do. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to and I guess we'll know more about the release of the 313 for East Coast Way, because that's been in development for quite some time. So looking forward to hearing more about that. Yeah, there's lots of stuff coming up. And of course, I think the one that everybody's holding their breath for is the Rush Hour. That's going to be really good, I think, when it comes out. Hopefully the core updates finally make things better especially for the new generation console owners. Hopefully we won't have the hiccups of the memory resource errors and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really hoping that there's going to be some significant fixes, that overall improvements. Now, I do like the notion of that for Farm Sim 22, that they're looking at it being a cross-platform sort of game, whereas, if we want to join Richard on the farm, we have to be on a PlayStation. Well, if everybody has Farm Sim 22, it shouldn't matter which console you're on, you'll be able to join, and so that would be a lot of fun too, I think. As long as you have all the mods installed and that sort of stuff. So, it does kind of make me think, do I really want to try to track down a PlayStation 5? I do. Mainly because, for this game, it seems they have a better relationship with Sony than they do with Microsoft. But I could be wrong. I mean, it kind of just feels that way. So, yeah. All right, 8 miles to Inman. Here we are. And usually, let's see, once we get to, I know we'll have a via point somewhere around here, if I remember correctly. That's when we start really going downhill. So we're going to have to keep an eye on our brakes. I mean, there's a lot of weight behind us. We'll start getting that accordion effect. Yeah, I think it'd be a good pick there, Pete. Fingers crossed that we're not going to have too many issues or whatever, but there's no. It's hard to tell until we get our hands on it and all that. I am a bit concerned that there's not been really any talk, and maybe they'll talk about it on Tuesday, but but of course it's up to rivets. We've not heard anything about an update to a ROSA line, some more fixes. I hope that does get fixed. I'd really like to be able to do more stuff on there. It's just, it's hit and miss with what what we may encounter and what, So, yeah, I really wish we'd get some idea of when those fixes may take place, but it's up to, they're a developer outside of Dovetail Games, so, I think they've got enough stuff, people that have posted on their forums, like their trouble ticket sort of thing, but they're trying to sort out what else needs to be fixed. So, but I'd like to be able to do more on there. It's I don't know. Fast approaching. Kind of, well, yeah. We're in the getting into the 5-mile range here. So far, our two essentially AC 4400s. This is the newer one. This is the older model, the older brother, so to speak. So far they're handling the run up the hill fairly well. It does seem kind of hit and miss sometimes when we get additional help at the back end of the train and when we don't. We just never know until we go back there and look for ourselves. I kind of feel like if we did have some banking locomotives at the back there, the run up through Hindman and to Mance, yeah, would go a little bit quicker. It'd be a little bit easier, but it's okay. But yeah, I think I'll be getting Cathcart on that Thursday. As soon as I wake up in the morning, I'll get it, download it. I know it's going to be kind of, it's the shiny new toy for the time being. I think this game is really going to take off for the most part once the rush hour comes out, especially the Brighton Main. I think that's going to draw a lot of people to the game if they've been on the fence, or if they've had it and they haven't played it in quite some time. That might bring a lot of people back because it's a route that has been a lot of people have been wanting for quite some time. Now I am maybe instead of getting a PS5, I am considering instead trying to invest in a gaming PC. I would really like to play the PC version of Train Sim World. Mainly because there's a lot more routes that are available on Train Sim World 2021. They did just get the Union Pacific Big Boy steam locomotive, which may suggest that that's going to come to the console, but I don't think it'll come for Train Sim World 2. I think it'll come in the whatever the next iteration of the game is called. But who knows when that'll happen. Yeah, I would have to, well, because you would have to buy everything, because it's not, you have to buy it through Steam. You purchase everything here through the Xbox store, or if you have a PlayStation, you purchase it through the PlayStation store. But there is way more stuff on Train Sim World 2021 right now, and they've already got access to Steam trains. So it's kind of like it. You know, is it better to have the to try to chase down a PC, a gaming PC, and be able to do all that stuff? Now, I don't know. I'm guessing if I wanted to stream directly to YouTube from my PC, I would have to have a capture card of some kind. I would have to figure out how all that works. I don't know. I thought if I'm on my PC and I sign into my YouTube account and it says go live, I could, and I could just, you would see my screens, so to speak. So yeah, I mean, I do feel, and I think with the core updates, I mean, this route already looked good. I don't really see too much more of a difference on my Xbox Series S, but it's possible that there will be more, things will look a little bit better. Who knows? But yeah, I think that some of the routes, of course, that we have on the PC that are coming out will be new on the PC as well. But you can't deny that it would be cool to actually get to run some Steam before it comes to console too. Yeah. So I'm kind of half tempted to try to get that together, instead of trying to. I mean, the prices of the PlayStation 5 are just still ridiculous. And you're lucky if you pay maybe only $100 or maybe $200, but even then it's like, is it really worth it? People are still charging in thousands on eBay for a PlayStation 5. I was hoping that eventually, at this point, the prices would start to lower, and there'd be, a return to some sense of normalcy when it came to the console. But yeah, so I don't know. It's. But then if I do that, I'm gonna have to make room. I'd have to get another desk for a PC, which I guess would be fine. I don't know if there's any problem with that. I got a spot in mind if I did get a gaming PC, that I think it would work. All right, here we go through Hinman. So yeah, I don't. The other thing too is they do have that rail driver for PC. I don't really care about that so much. I just want the ability to have different routes. That who knows how long it'll take before we see a lot of that stuff on the console. So That's my only concern. And when stuff gets ported over, that's generally when we start to see a lot of issues in the game. All right, making that left. And that's all the way over there. Of course, it says we got 12 miles, but I think we all know that's not truly legitimate mileage there. We're heading over that direction. Way over yonder. So yeah, I do like the notion of getting access to routes that it may take them several months to port over, run through QA, all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. We let off that speed fairly quickly going uphill there. Probably could have waited a little bit longer before I got off the throttle to coast to be below 25 by the time we got to the new signal here. But yeah, the notion of driving a Union Pacific Big Boy, which is one of the most iconic steam locomotives here in America, that's a very tempting situation, you know. Yeah. I mean, that alone is of all the things that you could get to do, yeah, that's a big draw. I mean, I can't imagine the challenges of figuring all that out, how to make it all work together. Here it's few knobs and switches, and, even though this locomotive, in a way, because of the computerized brake setup, it does create its own challenges, but it's not too terribly bad. But a steam, that might be an even more challenging situation to set up. Yeah, it's just a thought. I mean, a gaming PC, a halfway decent one here in America, you could buy a refurbished one for a pretty decent price. The only thing that I would need to really track down is a monitor. My iMac it's a built-in 27-inch monitor, and that's pretty good. I think that works for me. But I don't know. I'd have to figure out how the whole capture card thing works, since I don't know much about that. But I also have to consider, if this thing really takes off over the summer, with the veterans telling their stories, and we're looking at possibly trying to do a gallery show with the photographs that I take as part of that veterans telling their stories. I don't know, would I really have the time to do any of these things, or would it be like I just stream one day out of the week or 2 days, or that's a very crazy, well, I wouldn't say crazy, it's something I gotta consider as well. Looks like our train is way, yep, I see yep, way back there. Look at that. You can see the cars. So yeah, that's just something else I got to consider as well. And I won't know until a week from tomorrow. I got to go downtown for a meeting. We have a 2-hour block set aside to discuss everything about this project. And I am hopeful that it, in a way, I'm hopeful it takes off, but it also means that it takes time away from me doing this. But that's okay too. There's sometimes you have to put aside the things that you enjoy doing in order to do some other things that's meaningful as well. There's always a trade-off. I don't know. We'll see what happens. No, Evan's up. So yeah, maybe, it's, of course it'd be easy if I just was here playing the game all the time, but that's not, I don't think that's very healthy either. Oops, I keep getting pushed through the ceiling somehow. I don't know why. Because I think then you get burned out creating content, trying to make your audience happy, always doing what they want, kind of thing. And yeah, I don't know. Because I do kind of think about it just from a photography aspect. For quite some time I was always taking photos thinking that I wanted for people to be happy with what they see in those photos, instead of finding my own happiness with the pictures. And that's an house there. I never really noticed that before. Huh. I didn't even drive there. There must have been a bridge that I didn't see or something. So yeah, I don't I don't know what I should have a 35 coming up. I think according to that sign, there's some loaded coal going down the hill to Cumberland. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to just play this game all the time, but I also realize that you're going to get burned out. You're going to be struggling to find something new to do, something different. I mean, I know I have scenarios even on some of the other routes that I haven't even done. Well, Rosaline's one of them for obvious reasons. But it's just, you know, there's one that it says it takes 100 minutes. That's over an hour and a half. It's almost close to 2 hours. You know, it's actually an hour 40. You know, and I mean, a service like this, we've been going for almost an hour now. You know, so do I take the chance and record those, or do I just do them and not record them? So I don't know. It's difficult to say. But yeah, part of me hopes this thing really keeps me busy through the summer. You know, I was hoping that, I mean, yeah, school kept me occupied, but it didn't necessarily feel like it was a positive occupation in a lot of ways. Well, we're keeping pretty steady at 21 miles an hour going up the hill here, which is good. Still got all that distance to cover. Oh, we're starting. Well, it's getting a little bit of a struggle now. It's teetering back between 20 and 21. Yeah, this is when I think the banking locomotives would have helped there at the tail end. But anyway. So yeah, once this is over with, I'll download it. I'll set it as a premiere on YouTube. I don't know for what time. Probably. Coal. That's the second coal train we've seen go through here. It's 30. Yeah, I don't know what time I'll set it for a premiere, because I know at some point this morning Joe's probably, I know he's doing a stream today. I know Richard's going to do a stream sometime today, and that's going to be I don't know. So yeah, I'm not sure what. You know, I guess I'll just upload it. Maybe it just doesn't need to be a premiere. Just I'll put it up there and people can go watch it whenever. I don't know. I thought maybe a few more people would have joined by now. But, oh well. It is what it is. I'm guessing Pete and Josh, you're both still here, or who's here still? Okay, you're here, Pete. Josh, you still here? I'm guessing Josh might have left. Well, thanks for sticking around, Pete. Appreciate it. Where's the third tunnel? Oh, I'm looking forward to going to the haircut tomorrow. I don't think he is either. He might have dropped out. I know it's getting close to lunchtime there, and he may have had to go and eat or something. I don't know. I don't think Amella's awake yet, even though she's showing signed into Twitch. She's not visible or whatever, so she might still be asleep. Guess Richard's still asleep, or he might be up. He's just not doing anything. He's doing other stuff around the house. Oh, our first tunnel finally. We pop inside here, since it's going to force me to anyway. It's a short tunnel, but we got to wait for that very last car to go through. I think there's a tunnel here, and then there's another one right. I know there's another one coming up. I think it's when we go. Say there's one. I thought there was another one somewhere else. Oh well. So now we're stuck in the cab for a little while. Have that one light there. When we go through the tunnel, at least we have a light. Wow. it's still that last car hasn't even reached the tunnel yet. It's getting there though. Oh, I heard the radio. There we go. Now we're back out. Okay. Oh, it's going. It goes to 30 and it goes right back down to 25. We won't even get to go to 30. Oh my goodness. Oh well. Still got all that to go. There's an RV. That's where it was like there was two 25s right there. Very strange. I thought there was like a switcher there or something. Things kind of seem to, I think if I remember correctly, it kind of flattens out here just a bit. We could get off the throttle and kind of coast for a bit. No, maybe not. I might be wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of a different area on the line here. zigzagging our way. It'd be cool, and I know it's a layer thing, and it probably would mess up the game somehow, but it would be cool, like, if you had, like, a couple people, you don't have to have them moving, but just a couple people standing here along the river, look like they're fishing, kind of thing. I think that would be kind of a neat thing. I don't know if there's anything. I don't know what you'd be able to catch along here. I don't even know if it'd be anything worthwhile, to be honest. Given the proximity to the coal mines, I don't know how good the water would be if you'd even want to catch anything out of that, out of the water. But yeah, I think that would just be kind of cool, you know. Oh, that's all right, Pete. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I guess it's just, yeah, don't worry about it. It's okay. Do what you gotta do. Comes banking locomotives, heading back down to Cumberland after bringing the service up the hill here. or helping bring a service up the hill. Actually, you can do that. I appreciate that, Pete. It's all good. You can do that service where you can take the two locomotives that we just saw pass back from Mance, or the area. I think you stop somewhere along here to let the locomotives go, and then you can take them back down to Cumberland. Matter of fact, maybe maybe that would have been the better choice for you. Not this long run up the hill. And I do like it. It's quiet, but anyway, it is what it is. It'd be cool if you could actually read what some of this stuff says. Like, I get the sticker's probably placed correctly, but it'd be nice to kind of understand what it's saying. You know, some of the stuff is easily read, but I'd be curious to see what is that saying? Oops. All right, we are getting to Mance eventually. Eventually. Everybody might just pour in when we're 2 miles out from Rockwood Main No. 1. For some reason I thought the road was down here, but it is right here to the right of us. I can't imagine trying to keep those roads clear during the winter. especially if this is at a higher elevation. The road crews must have a heck of a time trying to keep these open so people can get food. Although I would imagine a lot of people, if you live up here, after a while you just start stocking up on stuff before the winter, so that if a big storm hits, you're fine food wise. Where's the road? But that's right, that one goes up there, and then there's a little town over here, it looks like. Road down there. Oh, picked up another viewer, it looks like. Well, if you're due, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. We're taking this intermodal service. We're getting ready to go through Mance and then making our way to Rockwood Main No. 1. There'll be one more via point, which will be somewhere in here, and then our stopping point is right where that locomotive happens to be. That whole service right there. So that'll be gone. That'll be leaving before we even get there. Oh, Smurf is awake. That's good. Excuse me. Hi, Imelda, if you're here. You might just be listening. You might still be waking up. It's okay. It's 10 to 7 here, so... There's another service. It looks like it's an intermodal service coming down the hill. Almost looked like maybe it wasn't a Bella Pete. It might have been somebody else just coming in for a few minutes and then leaving. Might have just been a random viewer. If it was Bella, she would have still typed hello, I think. She knew last night. I mentioned it before I got off to go to bed that I'd be on. That's okay. It is what it is, Pete. It's all good. All right, almost to Mance. It took an hour and a half, just about, to get to Mance. Well, I did start streaming, but we had the minute of silence and all that. No, I mentioned it yesterday. I think I mentioned it a couple times, but it is what it is. I don't know how the notification system works for Twitch. So I couldn't say if people. I don't know if you get a notification if I don't say that I'm going live. I don't know if it like gives you pops up on your phone or whatever your computer saying that so and so is going live. So I don't know really how it works. So it's okay. I do like the scenery right here. There's a little road. You got like a cabin or something, a house down there. Little town down there. Probably still has a general store. Probably been family owned forever. But I do also understand that this is not this isn't a sexy route, for lack of a better term, right? This is slow, methodical. It's not something that everybody wants to see. Because it does take quite a long time to do this. So, I think most people probably figure by now I'm right about where I am. So if they miss the run up the hill to Mance, they're okay with that. Now the adventure really begins as we start to go downhill. We've got right there, Salisbury, and then Rockwood Main #1, right there. And that train's already gone, and I don't think we have anything else in front of us, so it should be a fairly good run into Rockwood Main #1. So anyway, yeah. If people come in and want to hang out for the last part of the journey, that's fine. If not, that's fine too. Anyway, that's all I'll say about it. Now, interesting, so this is, what, we were at 6 miles to Salisbury, but now we're 6.2, that's what leads me to believe that the mileage, now it went back down to 6.1, isn't necessarily based on the miles, of the track per se, going all through here. It's more of a straight shot distance. Well, that's all right, Amela. Good morning. Just saw you popped up. No worries. It's okay. We haven't really missed anything exciting. We're taking this intermodal to Rockwood, and then it'll go on. I think its destination is Chicago, something like that. Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, it's been a nice quiet service. Josh was here and he left. Pete's been hanging out. And now you're here, and it's all good. Uh, oh, oh, I thought you left, Josh. Yeah, I asked if you were still here, and you didn't say nothing, so I thought you was left. All right, so Josh is here as well. Hello, Richard. How are you? Must have misheard you. I guess. I don't know, Josh. Perhaps. So yeah, everybody's coming in for the last half of the journey. That's fun. We're almost at the summit here. We should start going downhill. Yeah, you did. Yeah, definitely, Amela. I did it at the beginning. I just did a before we got the locomotive set up. Just did a minute of silence, and then got everything all set up. And we were on our way. Took a minute to. Yeah, correct, Richard. So yeah, I just did the minute of silence. Got everything set up. 52 cars of intermodal. Took a minute to get started going, but we finally got on our way, and here we are. Okay, that's where that tunnel. I knew there was another tunnel. This one's a fairly long one. I think after this tunnel is when we should start going downhill. And then go from there. So, yeah. Yeah, we just hit the hour and a half mark, so we're getting there. We don't have any help at the back, so we didn't have to stop and let any locomotives go. I'm just going to go ahead and coast for a bit because I know fairly soon we're going to start going downhill, and it's going to be a pretty good descent into Rockwood. So we'll pick up speed again fairly quickly. So I very nearly I woke up at about 3:30, quarter to 4 this morning, and tossed and turned. Didn't really fall back asleep, kind of dozed off and on, but I had considered getting up then and just getting it done. So, but they have to wait for that whole train. Oh, it's into the tunnel now. That's good. We got to wait for that last car to exit the tunnel before we can get back outside and surf the I didn't really think that said that, didn't you, Rob? Everyone will come in. Yeah, I did. Exactly. Exactly. That's okay. It's Monday. It's a holiday for a lot of people. Not everybody's wanting to get up and watch a stream. They've got other things to do. It's okay. It is what it is. All right, there we go. Now we're heading downhill. Yeah, I just have to figure out. I thought everyone was enjoying the sunshine until Petey told me that you were streaming. That's okay, Richard. I mean, like I said, it's a holiday here. It's a holiday there. I guess it's a bank holiday there in the UK. Uh, you know, it's all good. No worries at all. That's the great thing about Sandpatch Grade. It takes long enough that people can join in later on, and there's not much to really miss here other than the scenery. So. Go ahead and get some break on here. Is this the only stream today for me? Yes, it is, Amela. Yeah, won't be doing anything else. This is it. I know Joe's doing one, I would imagine. I think he said later on today. I know he's doing a stream. I think he's doing Viewer Choose Routes. So yeah. I forget what Joe said he's doing today. Joe doing 2. Okay, he's doing 2. I thought he was doing 1, but I guess I was wrong. There's that rock slide that never gets fixed. Road's still closed. Service. Oh, that's the car carriers. Uh, 12:30, so that's pretty soon. Actually, that's coming up while I'm still streaming. He's doing cooking. Let's see, that's noon my time, Clinchfield. Okay. So yeah, he's going to do the cooking simulator here soon, so I know you guys are going to dip out and go watch him. That's fine. Because we'll still be going to Rockwood Main. Probably be ending up shortly after he goes live. So that's fine. Oops. Oh, thank you, Mel. Appreciate that. Yeah, I just got up when I was waking up this morning, just thinking about some folks I served with that have passed either while on deployment or since being home. Yeah. Appreciate that, Amela. Thank you. Yeah, I was thinking earlier, discussing kind of with Pete and Josh while he was lurking. He wasn't really talking. I'm thinking, instead of trying to track down a PlayStation 5, is it just better to get try to get a gaming PC together? Because we've got in Train SimWorld 2021, I believe they've got access to the Union Pacific Big Boy steam locomotive already. But I also have to be cognizant of the fact that if this veterans telling their stories thing really takes off, I'm going to be pretty busy over the summer, quite possibly, and I guess that's a good thing. But it just means that I won't have time to be here enjoying the game and new releases and stuff like that. So, which is fine, I guess. Sometimes we have to sacrifice doing things that we'd rather be doing, like playing a video game and doing other things that are worthwhile as well. Especially if we're going to do a gallery showing and all that, featuring some of the portrait work that I'm going to do. So yeah, that's gonna. But I will know more a week from tomorrow. I hope I'll know more. It's hard to say because I don't know really what to expect until we have the meeting on the 8th of June. So yeah, I don't know what my time is going to be like for the summer. But also, as I was mentioning earlier, if I'm going to get a PC and I want to play Train Sim World 2021, it appears that I would need a capture card in order to stream the game onto YouTube. So I don't really know how that all works. So I would have to figure that out as well, and I'd have to get one of those as well. So basically on next Tuesday, on the 8th, I'm meeting with my whole health peer coach and some other folks who are going to be involved in this Veterans Telling Their Stories program for the area. So basically I'll be doing the photography of the veterans, and we're looking at possibly doing a gallery show. I talked to my old photography teacher. The place that she worked at downtown, Binghamton Photos, she's no longer there, which had its own gallery space. So I'm hoping we can do a show at the community college, and hopefully even more so that some of the veterans that we feature are also alumni of the community college. So it'd be nice to have them there as well as, showcase the veterans telling their stories, sort of thing. But I gotta, there's a lot of, I guess so, Pete. There's a lot of stuff that has to be discussed, I would like for it to be there for the entire month of November, since Veterans Day is in November. But it might be a bit difficult as well. Oh boy. Hold on. Let me pause this and change my batteries real quick. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, I should have. I wasn't sure. Like the batteries were pretty good when we started. I didn't even think that they would die, but that's okay. Um, yeah. So anyway, yeah. So I don't know really what to expect because the um, generally what will happen is that gallery space that's at our library there at the community college. Sometimes, because that's almost more than halfway into the semester, the instructor who teaches the drawing class, she likes to have a show. Uh, so yeah. Um, so I don't know. It'd be nice to be able to do a show, but if it's for one day, then I guess that's better than nothing. Um, so we'll see how it goes. Um, yeah, I'll kind of know a bit more here in a week, hopefully. Um, so anyway, yeah, I know Joe's getting ready to go live here in about 12 minutes or so. We're still making our way to Salisbury, and then we still got all that way to go to Rockwood. So, if you guys dip out to go watch Joe cook, that's fine. No big deal. Yeah, I thought my batteries were gonna be good for the entire service. So yeah, I know, but I don't. It's it. He'll probably get started before I finish, so that's fine. I'm sure everybody's more interested in watching him possibly drop more food on the floor or whatever. See if he can manage the pressure of cooking within the time constraints or whatever. I don't know. That's fine. All right. Almost to our last via point. Appreciate everybody coming in today. If I haven't said it already. Oh, fancy looking RV there. All right. Here we are at Salisbury. And 6.8 to Rockwood, number 1. Let's see, make sure. Nope, nobody's there. Hey, Ryan, how are you? It's all right, Amela. Like I started, you know, I don't expect everybody to be up at the same time as me, so it's fine. You're here. It's all good. So it's okay. figure this would be a nice quiet service, basically. Didn't want to do anything rambunctious or and all that, so just figured this would be a nice solemn occasion, solemn service. It's not fast, it's not, so it's all good. I think Sandpatch Grade is one of those routes that, if you want to kind of a service where you can be a bit reflective or whatever without the pressures of timetables and being dropping people off and picking people up and all that kind of stuff, this is a good place to do it, I think. The scenery kind of lends itself to it. So, but yeah, once we get closer, like when we get to round about somewhere in here, I need to save the game just on the off chance that because we've got 52 intermodal cars behind our two, I got an AC 4400 and a Dash 8. We're going to get that accordion effect going into Rockwood. I'm a pain. Why am I a pain? Oh! Hey, Mick, welcome. Appreciate you coming in. So yeah, once we get that accordion effect, all that weight behind us is going to try to push us forward, and we don't want that to happen. So we're going to have to be very careful going into Rockwood. So, I appreciate that, Ryan. So yeah, this is going to be the challenging part here is getting into Rockwood, not spatting, of course, which I kind of feel is going to be a bit easy to do with all that weight behind us, because we only have that little bit of there's like a very little cushion between our stop point and that red light. So, yeah, we'll save it before we get there, just on the off chance that something happens and that all that intermodal weight behind us pushes us forward, and we can't stop in time, and we hit that red light. So I think we got a good plan going in. Just kind of coasting and braking as we need to. I might I think after this I'm gonna hop in the shower and wash up a bit, and I really do need to get outside and go for a walk, I think, too, despite the weather. Talk to you later. I'm going to get this tree up out of the garden, and then I'll be back. Okay, Ryan. Well, enjoy. Hopefully it goes well. Now, if somebody could tell me, so when I go live, do you guys get a notification? Like, you get like a notification on your phone or your computer or something, or an email? How does it work? I mean, I know usually when Dovetail Games goes live, I get an email, so I don't know if you guys get the same thing or if it's something different or how you have it set up. Just out of curiosity. You get an email, okay. A notification, like the normal iPhone one. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Okay. Oh, the pigeons are out and about this morning. Looking for food. Oops. I hear the Joe's on Battlefield right now. Oh. Maybe somebody wanted to play with him real quick before he went live in the kitchen, so I don't know. Or maybe he's just checking in on something. Because I think a couple people in the stream have asked him for to join in on Battlefield at some point. So yeah, maybe he'll be joining somebody else's stream or something. I don't know. We're just gonna keep kind of cruising here, just like this. We're getting there. I know that yellow. I know we have that red at our stop point, so we'll see a couple more yellows, I think, before we see that red for the stop point. Yellow. Should be one more here somewhere else, I think. Yeah, there's a yellow there and then the red. Well, I'll pop in and at least give them a thumbs up before I go hop in the shower here. Get cleaned up. maybe try to go for a quick walk, get out for a bit. I need to, because this week I've not really been outside other than to excuse me, to take the trash out the other day. So all right, we're at the 2 mile mark. There's another train passing through. Oh, it's sitting there waiting. I don't know why though. It's not like we're holding up. I actually spilled all my croissants on the floor. Oh, that's not good, Amela. I would have been upset if I'd done that. I know I would have been. I would have been like, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, it's been a pretty good service. I have to say the 244, basically that's what they are. The 24400s here did a pretty good job. It did take just a bit of effort to get started from Cumberland, but it's all good. Bet you eat them too, yeah. You got the 3-second rule. Hey, you know, pick it up, dust it off, and hey, it's still good. Or 5-second rule, yeah. There you go. Three to 5 seconds. And I know you clean on a regular basis, Bella, so you think you would have ducked any issues there. Well, the service has actually gone a little bit quicker than I expected, although we're over the two-hour limit mark, not limit, but the 2-hour mark. All right, I'm going to get on the brakes again, just to keep our speed under control. I think now would be a good time to save. Oh no, there was a problem saving the game. Oh boy, that doesn't give me a warm fuzzy. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna have to be extra careful going into Rockwood then, since we won't have the save to back us up. Oh man. What the deuces? I don't know. It's happened to me before. I don't know if it's a server thing with Dovetail or I don't know. I couldn't say. Yeah, I just said that there's a problem, so I'm guessing it's a server issue or something. Maybe, I don't know. I've had that happen before in other routes, so let's see if it allows it now. Yeah, no. Okay. Well, we're just gonna have to be careful. as much as possible. We're just gonna have to, if we stop all the way, we're just gonna have to inch our way forward to the stop point until we get there. Where's that other service? That other service is still waiting there. That's kind of odd. See, this is what my fear is. That's where we got that. I heard that clanking of the cars behind us. An SD40? Looks like it. It's either a Dash 8 or a 4400 here. Alright, I think we're gonna be just fine here. Oops. Alright, I think we got it. There we go. There we go. Whew. 2 hours and 4 minutes, 50.3 miles. So there we go. And that will be it for today. Thank you all for joining. Greatly appreciate it. So that'll be it. And I will see you all later. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your Monday.